Today I'll be flying with Royal Jordanian Airways in their business class from Amman all the way to New York. So welcome to the Queen Alia International Terminal here in Amman. Queen Alia International Airport is the airline's main hub and new airport terminal, this is. And it's made the travel experience much more comfortable. Leaving my driver there, and check-in is crown class for me, and it has its own dedicated area with private security and immigration lines. So in Royal Jordanian, I get driven up to a special area. My bags are taken, I don't have to do anything. I sit in a lounge, they do my passport and everything for New York, because I'm going to New York from Amman. And now I go through immigration, and there's nobody here because your business. Fantastic. So let's see what's going to happen. I don't know, the next stop. And if you want, you will eventually find the toilets. They're hidden around the corner, and you can get your shoes shined. And you can see behind me, I'm in the Royal Jordanian Business Lounge, and there's the airport behind me. I'm up high, and it looks over all the terminals. Quite big, but a good view from up here. So this airport has short walks between gates. It's a nice change, and packed with windows and excellent duty-free shopping. There's plenty of signage, so there's not much chance you're going to get lost. And it's easier to get around than other big airports. So we're in the Crown Lounge now, and as a member of Qantas Frequent Flyer and Oneworld, Royal Jordanian has more than a dozen airline partners. And you can redeem points and use them with your Qantas points. The airline has its own loyalty program, which is Royal Club, and again, if you're a Oneworld member, you can also use this, but elite members in partner airlines can also. So there's loads in this lounge rather. Unbelievable. The bar stocks Jordanian international wines, but I was only here for breakfast, so let's see how breakfast goes. Dying to try this. I've been told all about this lounge. Well, I'm in the Jordanian lounge. I'm a bit disappointed. I was told it was so good, but it's a bit, how you going? I think it's half under renovation, and this guy behind me, if you can see, he's making me a waffle. He didn't speak, maybe he can't speak English, but I don't know, there's a lot of people in this lounge of different nationalities, and he's not too happy. So let's see how my waffle goes. Jesus. Yes, well that I'm not quite sure about. So I've just been sitting on one side of the lounge. Now I'm going to check out the other side. So there's always two sides to a story, and there's always two sides to a business lounge in Amman, I guess. So I just happened to spend a week in Jordan when the Crown Prince was getting married. And there's those royal couple again. They got married last week. They're still on every poster you pass, every wall, every building, and they're here at the airport as well. It's a bit early for all this. It's a bit early for all this sugar, don't you think? Nice stuff. I might be back. There was plenty of hot and cold offerings and coffee made to order, and quite nice, may I say. There are also sweet and salty snacks offered. and it provided a pretty comfortable stay. And you know, sometimes you can just have too many options. I don't quite know where to sit. I like looking at the tarmac, but I like being comfortable on the lounge. I like looking over at the people down below that aren't as lucky as myself. But then sometimes I like to be on my alone. This is hard, you know? It's, yeah, it's hard. It's hard at the top sometimes, but not too busy this morning, and I actually like that. And on this side of the airport, on the lounge, I must say, I was served to my table. So you can see the bar is obviously not full because it's breakfast, but it's quite stocked, and it did have staff. So I guess if you wanted to have a drink in the morning. So this is the Royal Jordanian 787 Dreamliner I'm about to get on, and it featured a bright and airy cabin with the airline's crown logo at the bulkhead and the condenser style bar at the back of the cabin, which I'll show you a little bit later. There's economy, but I won't be in there today. I'm in business, and it has 24 business seats in this aircraft, and there's only, I think there was 8 of us only on this flight. It's a 14.5-hour flight to New York. There's the seats before anyone got on them, and they're quite comfortable, let me tell you. I was very happy. There's that bar before the lights dim. We'll get to that a little bit later. We got nice hot nuts and drink before departure. There's a bed made up so you could see it, and my not so model-like legs. But I'm quite happy to relax now before takeoff, take my shoes off before takeoff, and get to know this beautiful aircraft I'm on today. The airline's long-haul fleet consists exclusively of Boeing Dreamliner aircraft, and they're set up in a 222 seating configuration. This is an aisle deal setup if you're at the window, but today I wasn't at the window. I usually pick a window, but I was quite happy to be in the middle. There's loads of room. There's no one next to me. They're 222s, so there weren't any single seats. Of course, there you get your headphones, your noise-cancelling headphones, and the little covers went on there as well. The system TV, you've got a remote, which I hardly ever use because it's usually dark and I can't find the buttons. And of course my seat's going to recline, and eventually it will go lay flat, which you'll see a bit later also. But for now I'm checking everything out as I do when I get on the aircraft, especially one I haven't been on before. These tables weren't as simple as some others in business class, and they weren't as big either, but they did the job. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying. The entertainment system had loads on it, actually, but I don't watch a lot of things when I'm flying. I'm usually writing, I'm typing, so because I just fall asleep if it's dark and I watch a movie. But there was a lot to offer, a lot for children. I don't know how many children sit in these business seats. But something for everyone, and quite easy to work out, even for dummies like me. Like, you know, the Gen Z, they're on fire. They're a million miles an hour. Takes me a little while, but eventually, hey, I've got 14.5 hours on this flight. I've got loads of time to work it out. Now, there's one thing on airlines lately that I've noticed is the safety instructions. Qantas have all their staff talk, or famous people talk, and a lot of the Middle Eastern airlines have these cartoons, and I must say they're quite interesting and quite funny to watch. Cute, well done, and of course that's what makes people watch them, and that's what they want them to do. So maybe that's the reasoning behind it. But yeah, I could sit and watch these for a long time, especially if I haven't seen them before. But definitely is multicultural, so it tells you what you must do without the boring hostie in front of you that you can't see because she's blocked by another seat. Or this is much better on the screen. And yeah, I find every airline I go on, there's something new with these safety instructions. And this one, well, this was one of the best. So a few stats about this aircraft I'm on. It's got 100 or more than 126 litres of fuel, so that should get us there, I think, sufficient. And its span is 60 metres and the length is 56. And the tail height is 16 metres. That's just for those av geeks out there. I'm not really one, but sometimes I think people like to get this information about the aircrafts. There's 24 seats, as I said earlier, in the business section. And, well, that's all I'm worried about today, because I'm there, I'm not moving, I'm quite comfortable, and we're about to take off. So the amenities on this aircraft were quite nice. The toilets were spacious and, as always in business, super clean. What can I say? The amenities kit was one of the nicest I've had. A beautiful leather bag there. Super soft, I must say. And they came in quite a few different colours. You see there, quite soft. So let's have a look. Lots of stuff in there. Let's just get it out. There it is. Okay, so you got that beautiful soft leather case. Socks, and they're for flying, as you know. You won't go wrong. They've got planes on them. An eye mask, which I never ever use, but quite a nice one. A comb and brush there. It's good for travelling those. I like those. They fold up. Toothpaste, as always, and toothbrush. Nothing special about that, but it's there if you need it. Mouthwash, always good on an aircraft. Can't go wrong. Earplugs, a lot of people use those. I don't personally. And they have hand cream and lip balm, but no perfume in this one, which is surprising. And a pen. Looks like a little bit of a plane. And there you have the amenities kit for Royal Jordanian. Quite nice. Yes, very happy. So with our drink before takeoff, we had Arabian nuts there, beautiful. And when it was time to dine, on this flight, the meals were served on the trolley. So the hostess would serve your plate as you wish. So as much as you wish. And she came back, well, quite a few times, because our flight was not full at all. We had a double deal, I think. And there you can see the salad, really fresh, beautiful hot bread. And I think I had chicken with Arabic rice and vegetables, all steaming hot, by the way. Amazing how they do this on a flight, but I was very impressed. Cheeses were brought around, desserts were brought around, and that beautiful Arabic coffee also was poured right in front of us. On this flight, there was another meal later on, and again, I had something different, and it was piping hot once again. It was beef, I think I had. And of course a nice wine before dessert. And there's the bar, that credenza bar I spoke of earlier, but there are only half a dozen people on this flight, so we didn't really drink up there, or we just were happy in our seats. And the bar manager, the cabin manager rather, was fabulous. She spoke to me for most of the flight. I learnt a lot about the aircraft, And I came home with a bottle of wine. I was happy about that. Jordanian wine. And so there were 2 meals served on this service, and here are a few of the options that you can see on your screen. And it doesn't matter how many times I fly, I still cannot believe the cloud formations in the sky. Just love them. But I think now it's time for a bit of a rest. And I did have a few hours sleep on this flight, and may I say, very comfortable. Jordanian Airlines is part of the Oneworld Alliance, so this ticket was part of my round the world ticket with Qantas and Oneworld, and I will put the link below to show you just how to do that and more information on understanding alliances. I'm Travel Bug Sue. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.